Hi guys, so I am following up on the reading I kind of did. I had to go abruptly yesterday. I feel like I had a kind of a rough discussion about the reading I was doing on Julian Assange. So I kept the cards, okay? And because I thought that was such an, I obviously am not in favor of what he has done, but he's an interesting person and probably a big player in all of this, okay? So first I want to go over it's the essence of the reading yesterday and the combinations of cards, and then ask more about, and go into maybe create a timeline and see what happens to him, okay? Because it was just about, I think the way I asked the question was probably related to the investigation, but or just about him, like what's going to happen to him. But I think there's a lot to ask there. Okay, so just as a reminder, I don't need to show the cards the way I showed before, because that was right. That was, sorry. I'm looking for my clips. Do I have my clips? I don't know that I have all the clips, guys. Anyway, but I'll just show you. Okay, so now go back to the center, which is relevant. Wheel of Fortune upside down, things going down for him, money or boss. He has a big ego. He's loyal to the foreign power. That we know, okay? Now, let's now go to the combination of specific types of cards, okay? Because that gives us a sense here, okay? So let's start with the Kipper cards, okay? This is the center. And then on the left, we have main person, okay, which is Russia. And I think it was Russia here. Okay, so he works for them, okay, I believe, okay. And then on top of him, what do we have? We have the expectation. So this is interesting because he knows there's something coming. This could also be the US guys, right? Because you know he's expecting something foreign. So if he's currently in London, living in that embassy, okay. Then at the bottom, we have private communication. So interesting, because he knows he's expecting some communication from abroad. This is private and confidential communications. And then on top here, we have gaining a lot of money. Okay, so he was paid a lot to work on behalf of Russia in some way, okay. And then this is the gentleman. Okay, so I feel like he got a lot of, he got a lot for doing what he did for the election. This is the Trump card here, okay? So that's interesting, okay? And so communications, it makes sense, guys. So private communications, because he did get those emails, so that makes sense. Now let's look at the future. Everything looks pretty grim to him, guys, by the way. I talked yesterday about this. So expectation of money comes to an end. It's almost as if he didn't actually receive the money, he was waiting for it, but there's an ending. And then we have here the work, and then an ending to his work, okay. So here we have the Russia foreign influence here again, and then at the bottom we have grief and adversity. So yeah, grief and adversity. And actually first I pull out this card here, thoughts, which is what he's worried about, okay. And then I got grief and adversity. So he's depressed because he knows what's coming, okay? All right, now that's those cards. Now let's look at the Lenormands, okay? So I have the two different kinds of Lenormands, but let's look at this, the one I always use. So the dog is the loyal person. That's at the center, okay? He's the loyal. Now we have, this is very interesting, guys. I'll start with this. This is supposedly the present, right? So this is election. So he is loyal to the election, okay? So he was a person who made in some ways, you could even argue that he made the Trump election happen. That's a big deal, okay? He's a snake, meaning snake could also mean he's a spy. Obviously, he works for two different people, has two different agendas. Here we have long-term obstacles for him, okay? And then child here. So this is interesting because the child obviously is Trump. The child has long-term obstacles because he's a snake, but it's also showing that the fate of Julian Assange is very tied to Trump's. So whatever happens to Trump happens to him. Okay, so the election of Trump, opportunity. So was an opportunity. So yeah, the election of Trump was an opportunity. And then we have here, what do we have? The lady at the bottom. What was? Oh, secret. This is interesting. Secret. So opposition. He friendly opposition in secret. So I feel like actually, guys, this refers to what he's done, right? He created a serious obstacle to Hillary, right? So that's that. Okay, obviously, right? So here, secret opportunity, right? Secret opportunity for Russia here. Okay, so that's very interesting. Now, I'm gonna put all this aside, and then I'm gonna connect. I'm going to show you some specific connections that I think are very relevant to this, okay, that are kind of a big deal, I think. Oh, I forgot this one. Where'd it go? Interesting. House. Okay. I don't know why I see this. Anyway, it's not super big. Okay. So now let's go to the the other style of Lenormand that I have used here. Okay, let's make sure everything is in the right place. Okay, here we have here. Okay, you go, this is here. Clouds, bear, key. Rings here. Okay, hold on. So, okay, here. Where is this? Okay, so it's good here. Okay. All right, and then. Okay, so guys, there was a few cards here missing, which I think is possible because I've transported some things. But anyway, so I'm pulling. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so okay, okay. Now we had yesterday we talked about this is the bear, right? So that's money on top. So, people say it could be Russia. So behind the scenes there's money, or there's a boss, or he's a boss, or could also people say it's related to Russia, but I think it's just the bear and Lenormand. Lenormand is not interpretive as tarot, so this is really about something going on behind the clouds, okay, hidden about the child. So he's I would also argue that he's the hidden leadership he's a lot more powerful, right? If you think of Trump's election. So he's the hidden leadership that helped out Trump. And we have here the key, right? The key here on the left, important, and scythe. So he's very important to cutting something sudden. And the garden here, guys, came out because I couldn't find I forgot which card it was, or I have to look back at the video and know exactly the card is, but essentially it was not here, so I pulled out an extra card, okay? And the card that came out was the garden, so which is interesting. The social media, okay, internet. So he's a key person who cuts something. I guess you could say that the whole thing with the emails, that makes sense, okay? So we have here the key hidden person cutting the boss, sudden boss, okay? This is the internet, using the internet for him, using social media to help him. Oh, and here we have secret, okay? Is a secret, okay? Through secret. So he knows, of course he used secret social media for child through, he helped the child through social media, through secrets, right? Stealing those emails, making a big fuss about it. And then here we have the ring, so cutting the boss. Oh, you know what, guys? Bear is also a matriarch, so it's interesting. I wonder if in some ways it could be Hillary. He cut the boss through a deal, okay? And then we have here fish. Fish means a lot of money. Again, there's some money involved that we don't know about, okay? But I think essentially, he plays a much bigger role, I think, than how we think of him as this kind of like, I don't know, like sleazy character, okay? He's more than, unlike a lot of those people, I feel like he actually is he is very intelligent, and he's a sort of much more of a mastermind than we think, I think. Okay, so now let's look at the Sibila cards. Okay, so interesting because superbia means beauty. It means also surface, right? So he has a big ego. That's how I do think it's a strange card for him because I don't know. I thought it could be something else. Anyway, so this is negative surprise. It could also mean that, the way that if it's a hacker, like they go fish for things, so they find things. Okay, so they could have, he has a facade, but ultimately he looks for dark things. Okay, and here he made a mistake. This is the wrong strategy. Okay, and then this is a card he's recognized as having stolen the material, right, that he found in his expedition or whatever it was. Not him, but his organization, whatever, right? And here we have Delirante, right? So this card I mentioned yesterday is the card of exactly the crazy people online, the trolls. Okay, so the troll, he's the troll leader who has the big ego. Amore upside down, obviously he's upset. Things go wrong for him ultimately because they have love upside down and mistake. And then at the bottom we have here, okay, separation. He needs to move on from separation. I feel like in the sense, it could also mean, because, something I have to ask, I wonder what his motivation really is for this. Okay, I understand he works for the Russians, but it seems like, why would you do that? It seems like he put himself in a position where, like, you don't have to do that, okay? Anyway, so Prigione next to him, so he's going to prison, it looks like. Okay, and then he's enemy, because he's an enemy. Okay, so yeah, so get ready, because his life's going to change. I mean, he is in prison literally already in some way, because the whole thing with that embassy, right? He can just walk away. He can't, he is stuck, okay? And I'm thinking, okay, so this is, yeah, he made a mistake, and I think it's going to get worse for him, all right? Because here, I'll show you, it's funny, I always look at the tarot cards, I'm going to show you now, as the cards of like the emotional. They sometimes give some context, but I don't take them super seriously. But I'll just show you for the future what shows for him. This is defeat, quickly. Something's going to happen very quickly to him. He's going to be defeated, and he's walking away. Now, I don't know if he's going to escape. I don't think he will. I just feel like he's going to walk away, like he's going to be put away in somewhere. There's somebody leaving here. So very soon, okay? And we have several negative cards, okay, here, painful ending. Now, I wanted to show you guys several cards that I think are relevant to the fate, okay, his fate here. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I want to grab several combinations that I think tell us a lot, okay? Okay, one second. I want to see, what was the thing that I thought was... Yeah, I feel essentially, guys, that the feeling I get here and what I wanted to just get, just from this part of it, I'm going to pull out more cards and expand this is just the basic, okay? The one thing I wanted to show about him that I think is relevant is that he is a key person, okay? And this whole election situation, and I don't think, and for that reason, it's going to be tough for him. I mean, I don't think he's going to escape. Obviously, okay, not obviously, he probably doesn't think that, but okay, here we have the child election opportunity. So he sees the opportunity, and he essentially created the election. Okay, his role is this. And then, because obviously, the stuff regardless of the, like, just thinking of those emails alone, the fact that they were able to hype it up, and not only that it was illegal, but that it actually, you could argue that those emails really they were able to hype it up using propaganda, but also promoting the stolen material. Okay, so we have this. That's important, okay? That's the one part I want to emphasize. And then here we have, okay, just wanted to show he's a key person who created an accident, right? Created something negative or cut something through the social media, okay? Garden here, important. Then we have, again, the child, okay, the hidden boss, the hidden boss that helped Trump, okay? And I feel, guys, I'm sensing here that he also does a lot of like the hashtag propaganda stuff. He coordinates with a lot of people. So that's another, it's not just that he's a hacker, but that he's a good strategist for those kinds of things, okay? And then here again, it's like he's bad, he's going to be upset, he made a mistake, he's an enemy, and prison. Okay, so there's separate dark things for him, prison, because he's an enemy. Okay, so in a way, I feel like you could say, okay, he's already in prison in some way, but it's going to get worse, because I feel like now that I'm seeing the cards and understanding the context better, the sense I get here is that he really is like a big person in this. Okay, so, and he has the ending, the grief and adversity, the ending of his work. Okay, through his work and all of his work, he gets grief and adversity. He's worried. Okay, so anyway, guys, what I see here, and something that I wasn't necessarily expecting, was that it looks like he really is a boss. Okay, so that's what I want to emphasize about this. So anyway, I talked about it a little bit yesterday. So anyway, so this was Julian Assange, part 1, I guess, right? Well, part 2 is yesterday, but part 1 in the sense that I'm going to pull out more cards now to understand now what's going to happen. Like, okay, I want to know what are the next events happening in his life or to him. Okay, so that we understand. Oh, I also want to know is Mueller involved in the embassy shutting down? Okay, I'm going to ask this now. Okay, so because I shuffled the cards already asking about him to expand the reading, blah, blah. So, okay, so try to phrase the question. So is Mueller involved somehow in his internet getting cut off from the embassy? Okay, why was the internet cut off from the embassy? Okay, here, this is energy. Let's see, here we have, okay, ship. Yeah, so this is a foreign, somebody from abroad, public, okay. Social media. Oh yeah, social media, of course. Yeah. Oh, okay, court person, judge, okay. Look at this. This is a guy's, how do I call? So it could be also even mean the Justice Department somehow, okay, American Justice Department. So 3 people, interesting, okay. It could also mean allies. So allies got together and decided that they were going to be aggressive and issuing some kind of maybe secret legal thing as a collectively to get it going, okay. Let's see more. Wrong works, group of people together, anchor for a long time. Military attacks, right? So gift, okay. What do I have here? Oh, guys, very interesting. So I feel like it's like, yeah, he's been, if you think about it, guys, the mice is perfect hacker card because it's a person who's like slowly chewing. It's like the process of hacking is like finding security flaws so you can get in slowly, chewing. It's kind of like a similar process. So he got gifts, meaning he got prizes out of being aggressive and attacking for a long time and doing things in a shady manner, okay. We have here the wrong victory, okay. Pleasant letter, right? Oh, guys, remember, it's so interesting because remember I've said this before, this card looks like Hillary's emails. So he literally got the Hillary's emails here, the gentleman. Okay, it could be him. I always like to pull an extra card. Oh, ship, yeah. So because I never know, I think it is him, but it's like, yeah, he's responsible for it in some way, working with the foreign power to get her emails and turn the American election upside down. Up and a long time ago or in the past, or maybe more stuff that happened in the past. And then here, heart, interesting. See more because the heart is interesting, heart coffin, okay. So yeah, it's like he's the heart, in a way. I wonder what the heart is like his values, or like he really wanted to end this. Oh, guys, I think he really, I recall reading something like this, that he thinks that Hillary or Obama or something were after him, so it's like a revenge that was something he really wanted to do. So let's see. Okay, so just quickly here, guys. Yeah, so I do think it's possible. I don't know if it's necessarily guaranteed, but it's possible that the American justice system showed that he got a gift, which were those emails. Okay, here, just these three, and that. What else? A long time ago. Okay, ship. Yeah, he's a foreign ship. So he worked for the foreign government to create this ending. He really wanted to do it. Okay, and then militare, the center here. So he was very happy working with other people attacking a long time ago. Or, vacancy, I don't know because I don't think this is necessarily Hillary, but I feel like he connected. There were three forces here working connected, attacking the woman or attacking something a long time ago. And then, yeah, social media attack, internet attack, on behalf of foreign power. And yeah, so yeah, guys, I think it's possible that this was I think in a way related to the election, right? Because I feel like and I keep thinking, for some reason I'm getting Theresa May a lot. Like, I feel like, let me ask here, since she's coming to my mind so much, I wonder if is Theresa May somehow involved in this thing with the Assange. Okay, weak position, conversazione, conversations, messenger, okay, news, something coming soon, key, conversation, okay, little child, oh, interesting, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so he's in a week. There's news about conversations, or more like, I feel like there was more, maybe she was given more information about how important he was to Trump, the election, okay? So he's in a weak position because a lot of information was revealed, I think, to the British, possibly, okay? And then they told, I think there's more pressure here, okay? Let's find out a little bit more. Okay, message, it's literally a message, okay? Solution. Okay, could be an indictment or document or data. Clarity. So there's clarity about how he provided a solution. Oh, prison. Okay, so yeah, I feel like I feel like, guys, really, I wonder, honestly, if people behind the scenes are aware that he's going to be indicted in some way by the U.S. Okay, this is clarity. Clarity about the letter, and the letter leads to prison, right? Document also, and it's like solution. There's a message about a solution. This is a solution to the problem of having him around, or something. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like it's possible. I don't think it's necessarily, obviously, just the Ecuador government. I think it's like there's I think here, notices of, I feel like there's several countries here involved in dealing with this guy, and they're connected. I really do feel like they are working out this strategy as to how to get him out, or like how to I do think they're going to do that in the middle of the night, guys. I do think that Theresa May is particularly upset. Okay, so I think there's a coordination there with Mueller. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, we are April, May, June. Let's see for the next 3 months what happens to him. Let's just quickly 2 positions per month. See what's coming next for him. Even if it's, as you see, even if it's not perfect time-wise, then we have an idea, okay? Something comes soon, victory for something. His plans, okay. Bitch had plans, it didn't work out, no. Bitch had plans. Okay, so White House, okay. Okay, this is like this side. Okay, let's do this side first. Interesting. Transformation about the White House. Hope so. Okay, here, tree. Huh, interesting. The family. I think here could be the family. Yeah, I think Trump's family, right? Usually, Christine once asked, is the card family related to the Christian, right? I think it's always Trump. I think whenever I mention this in terms of family, because unless I say it's the Christian right or the Republicans, because since Trump really is the core of the reading here, military, yeah. So I think what it's saying is that there's going to be like a breakthrough in terms of investigation into the White House and the family, and this is and it and this the law enforcement's coming for the family. And I think you know how he was like, if it is what you say it is, I love it, I love it. You know, in terms of what do you say, guys? The guy, yeah, like Don Jr. You know how he wanted the emails from Hillary. So okay, so that's okay. Now this side here, what do we have? Amalato, he's sick. So something bad happens to him. Here we have crossroads about the election. So he did some sick things in the election to get people in power, right? High honors. What do we have here? We have the bird. So conversations. This is also bots. So he used sick means to turn the world upside down, right? And get people in power to change the outcome of the election. And then we have, okay, so that's, I feel like somehow, guys, we get, well, I don't know if there's an indictment here. Is it an indictment? Let's see, this is, let's see, April. Now they're just the last. Madness. Hope. Again, that works, okay? Sad news, okay? An ending, okay, so yeah, looks bad. It could be, things could go badly for him, guys. This could also mean that the end of the internet, that he's crazy, he's very isolated, okay? He had hopes, but I think that the hopes are dashed. Yeah, I feel like, I somehow, guys, I feel like his fate is sealed, okay? I think it's almost like, I almost feel like I'm looking at him retroactively. This is May, okay? Theft. Inexperienced. Lilies. So, oh, the early stage also means. So, the beginnings, he's been stealing stuff for Dotard here a long time ago. Anchor, he worked for that. And what else? Hope. So, there's hope. I always see this card for us, guys, as a very positive omen. A sign that some things are turning in for the better for us. So, okay, so then we have the money, money person. Reputation, something becoming known. Money, interesting. Boss. Yeah, it's like weird that the boss card in a different, this is okay, like this domestico means he worked for. He had helpers, okay? Not just him. He's obviously fake. It could also mean that he was a fake person who said that he was going to bring hope but didn't. He can't sleep. Oh, disgrazie for him, thank God. Yeah. Disgrazie. Gentlemen, okay, I think this could be Mueller. Let's see what, whenever it's a, okay, oh my God, two men. Weird, okay, this Mueller. Mueller and Jarida. No, let's see who. Okay, Tower. Tower means government, law, or prison, okay? So it looks like it very well could be Mueller. And then we have here heart. Okay. Okay. So somebody's happy. I wonder who. Let's see more. Here, one more. Yeah, happy progress. I feel like Mueller is happy because he makes progress. What do we have here? Oh. Look. Bitches, you think you're going somewhere? Do you think you're going somewhere? I don't think so. My lion's hungry and I'm gonna eat you. Okay, guys, look very good. Yeah, so this grace, yeah, I think here, guys, the ends here. Okay, May, terrible, the worst part, Sibylla. You have the two people in the Justice Department. I think this could be Jarida, okay? People in the government after him, okay? Mueller's happy there was progress. And it's like whenever Mueller comes next to you, it's like he's going to eat you alive. Seriously. So, yeah, I just think his fate is sealed. I really do, guys, because he's not even, it's like you could say, okay, Trump, obviously he's in power, he has a family and so forth, but Julian Assange is like, he knows a lot, okay? So, okay. You know what, I'm curious, guys. I don't think it's going to happen because his ego is too big, but I just want to ask, is he going to talk? Is he going to say everything he knows? Okay, let's just say, is he going to talk? Aggression. This is the law, okay? So the law. supreme power, law, authority, justice. Okay, so the law is coming aggressively towards him. The dog, loyalty, money. Okay, okay. I wonder. I don't think they're gonna. I wonder. I think he's just too guilty. Okay. Gift, money. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't think he will. Okay, this is like early stage energy or something. Partner. Shaded dealings. Letter. Yeah, this could be the indictments. Short illness, like you can't do anything about it. Let's see another one here. Meetings. Yeah, so meetings and one more. Main person could be him. Next, yeah, I feel like they nail him and I feel like my look, guys, guilt. Yeah, I almost feel like in a weird way I have a sense that he doesn't want to talk, but somehow Mueller gets him through money. Okay, and I wonder, I feel, guys, this is I kind of have a sense. I wonder if he's involved in like manipulating Bitcoin and stuff like that. Because I feel in a weird way a sense that it's not just the election stuff, but there's like some shady communication stuff related to money, okay, or some money transfer. So that's what I think, guys. That, yeah, I feel like he's God bless him. Not obviously I'm not supporting him or anything, but I just feel like his fate is sealed. He's so done. Like he's so because those people, like imagine like you did this stuff and like Putin is gonna cover the billionaires, right? He's gonna cover, and so Trump is gonna cover the nobody, right? But Julian Assange, in a way, he's almost like the weak link. He knows a lot, okay? He can get, but I just feel like his ego is so big that I just feel like I don't know that he's gonna be able to, like, he will talk, because even if he talks, I still don't think that he'll get, he's not gonna walk away scot-free, not at all. So yeah, so I think it's dark for him, but he knows. I think he knows, and he's already in a downward spiral of a pretty serious depression. And like, okay, just the last, I know it's going longer than I usually go, but the last set of cards, I just want to ask about Pamela Anderson. What's the deal here with Pam? I don't know if it's going to show us Pamela Anderson changes. I don't even know, guys. Bambino upside down. I don't know if I should ask, honestly. Because I feel like, is it fair? I had not thought of her. I just was like I'm pulling cards related to him. Let's see here. Whatever comes out comes out. House. Oh, hi. So anyway, so then we have here conversations about the White House changing. I wonder, if she knows gloomy thoughts. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's inconclusive, okay? I don't know. I can't. I would have to do a reading on her separately, but I don't think I have time right now. There's like so many different readings I want to do, and like, anyway. So yeah, I think stuff's gonna come out quickly about him, and I think it's like I said, I believe that there's like a coordination with the Justice Department in the U.S., Theresa May, and Mueller, because I feel also Mueller could be like, this is something I hadn't thought about, guys. You know how Mueller is gonna give information to the British in exchange they can give him, about the Cambridge Analytica and stuff like that. In exchange, they can get him, that guy to them. So, is he going to be flown to the U.S.? Let's see if is he going to come to the U.S., be flown here. Aggression. Rich girl. Let's see. I've just quickly, okay, internet. Kamika. Spy. Interesting. Yeah, guys. Aggressive, spy, money, network, internet, friend. Yeah, okay. Let's see, money. Yeah, I wonder if it could be Britain, okay? Enemy. Guilt. Okay. Yeah, they can prove that he's guilty now. Let's see. I just want to, okay, change. Okay, I would know. Okay, then what do we have here? Okay, could be prison. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think he's guilty, guys. I don't know exactly how he's going to be. I don't think the UK wants him, honestly. And I think it's just too much trouble. I do think he's going to somehow be I do see somehow him being transferred here to the U.S. But anyway, that was the extending the reading into Julian Assange. Okay, so I'm going to stop now. I'm gonna upload this to you guys, people on Patreon, and then what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna cut that reading. I'm gonna put together what I had started the other night. I'm gonna collate it into one full reading. But for now, for you guys on Patreon and for me, right? So just so it's not, there's no, there's a lot to do, so I don't want to stop the process. But I'm gonna upload it now, and then later I'll deal with the, all the editing, all this stuff. Okay? All right. Oh, and by the way, you guys, tomorrow's my birthday. I guess tonight. It's very strange. I don't like birthdays. So Tuesday, April 3rd is my birthday. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I am. It's so weird. It's very like, I get kind of depressed on my birthday. So anyway, so that's okay. That's all. I'm gonna stop now. All right. Good night.